Hello, Paul Hamilton here. You can see I'm in the new Explain Everything. It's been rebranded. First thing we're going to do before we jump into this is, because it's aimed at year ones and preps, I'm going to hit the three dots at the top and just go to my settings and ensure that my simple interface is turned on. Because I'm dealing with little ones, I don't want so many tools. I want the actual user interface to be a little bit bigger and the buttons a little bit bigger. So that's going to really help us today with our number stories. So let's get started. So I'll press plus and I'll just choose a blank project. And you can see on the left-hand side now that all of my tools are a little bit bigger. The interface is a little bit more user-friendly for students, which is really good. And all we're going to do here is going to use the new clip art to tell some number stories. So we'll go to the little birdie and the clip art. And your kids can have a little bit of fun with this sort of stuff as well. And you can scroll through there. You can see, let's start with some fruit. So I might have some apples. Always talk to your kids about then hitting on the move tool so that you can kind of resize and position as well. And I'll just do that a couple of times. I'll just use my common ones. I like how it kind of comes up down the bottom here. I've got an owl. Let's bring in an owl here as well. And we'll do one more and you'll get a kind of a feel of what we're doing there. Let's go back. Sorry, we'll go to animals. Let's go to people. And we'll put a little baby in. And we'll move that over. And it's a simple case of starting to consolidate number stories using the pen tool. So if I use the pen tool here, I might just make it a little bit thicker. Yep, that looks good. And kids can start to put in the signs. Now, it's good to teach them about the zoom capabilities too. So if they just pinch on the outside here, we can make that a little bit smaller and kind of reposition it. And then the kids are starting to play with numbers and do the thing. So here is 2 apples. Plus an owl and a baby, that clearly equals 4. And so all of a sudden we've got these wonderful little number stories, and kids can create new slides and really play around with numbers. They can add in subtractions if they're ready. They could tell a little bit more relevant kind of stories. So you might actually have place clip art. Let's see what we can come up with. You might have some ducks that are kind of coming, and they might be coming over to mum, or they might be looking for the water or something like that, and you can actually build in some actual story relevance or authenticity, I guess, to it as well. But a great little activity. My year ones absolutely loved it. And they're also getting some skills about how to import images, how to use the different tools and so forth as well. Hope you found that enjoyable. Don't forget, you can save at the top by hitting the down arrow and changing the untitled, so the kids can create a little bit of a portfolio as well. Paul Hamilton here, signing off.